when it comes to Nigeria economy right now, the way it's shaping us is actually reducing the rate at which people can think of what to do and what not to do.
I don't blame people leaving the country. Like, you cannot survive on what you are earning in Nigeria again. You can't.
Nigeria economy is actually shaping people to be something else. Because I can literally tell you that in Nigeria today, if you bring out 100
90%.
90% are not actually doing what they study in school.
I'm telling you.
They are doing something different.
Do we even have vision in this country? Like yes, because yes, we are just moving. We are just moving.
There is no
like
sense of direction.
Exactly.
Somebody produce a generator that is using water in a country that fuel is so expensive.
Yeah.
What are we really thinking as a nation? In a country that fuel is very expensive, I believe that what government should do is to invest in that kind of person. See, I'm like in Nigeria today, 70% of Nigerians are living on loan. I'm telling you, 70% of Nigerians are living on loan because they just have to survive.
Good day, everyone. Welcome to the Green Zone podcast. My name is Peck, and I'm a financial markets player and a public speaker. And welcome to another episode of the Green Zone. So today I have some amazing guests with me, and they are going to be introducing themselves. All right, sir, your name and what you do.
My name is Longest John. I'm a media consultant.
All right, that's fantastic. Your name and what you do.
My name is Khadijat. I'm an event planner. Also handle people's page, social media manager.
All right, that's fantastic. All right, so not waste any other time. The topic before us today is challenges affecting the innovation and creativity of Nigerian youth, right? Because we have come to notice or realize that Nigerians want to be creative, Nigerians want to be innovative, especially the young ones, children while growing up. But then we have a lot of things in the country that is limiting us from doing these things, right? So the first question I have for both of you, right, I'm going to be going for her first since she's a lady here, right, is how does finances like limit or constraint, right, the innovation of young adults in the society?
That's a deep one, because the situation we are now, it is really saddening, because a lot of youth has talent. We are good, like Nigerians are blessed, but the country we are now, it is not even encouraging, and it is actually killing the talent of the youth, killing their skills, because all what they are thinking of now is, how can I survive? The money that they are earning is for survival. I want to survive. Eat is for basic amenities. So, and which is actually limiting our thinking, because we are not thinking straight anymore. A lot of Nigerians, yes, if we meet Nigerians, they are like they used to say, a lot of mad people are in the country right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Mad people, like the sick people. A lot of people are sick internally, like they are sick.
Corporate mad people.
Corporate
they are
mad
putting
people.
on suits, but they are mad.
Exactly, like a lot. You don't even have to fight anymore. I mean, if you in this country now, when last do you see someone fighting? There's no fight, because people are just thinking of how to survive, how they can live. They're not even thinking of how to build house, how to create wealth. It's just how to survive, basic things. It is so sad.
So what's your take on that, sir? How does financial constraint limit the innovation and creativity of Nigerian youth?
What I would have to say is that, when it comes to innovation is expensive, because number one thing is that if you have an idea about something, then you need finances to marginalize what you actually have inside of yourself. Because now in Nigeria, I won't write to you, we have so many creative individuals. So many people are very, very creative in Nigeria. But the challenge we have is there is no financial support for them to be able to manifest that innovations they have inside of their mind. Okay, for example, now I want to let you when I was growing up, there used to be a man in my area. This man used to build radio, like he built radio sets, and this radio set that this man used to do like is a very portable radio set. But this guy now, as at then, I think he was like if he wants like he wants to start producing this radio for like this should be Nigerian made radio, like we don't have to import radio again. So this guy said he needs as at then we need just 500,000 naira just to at least to start buy raw materials to produce what you need. What is this first sample you actually produce? You actually borrow money to actually do it. This guy could not get he couldn't get anybody to actually give him the money. So he had to talk to family and friends. The money they even raised could not even do anything. At the end of the day, this man could not produce those radio he planned to produce. I won't lie to you. I saw that man 5 years later. This man have started selling pure water and bottled water. He have a shop. You understand? Just imagine what Nigeria is losing because of lack of finances. Just imagine this guy now. Because I understand something about creativity. Creativity and innovations does not finish. It cannot finish. Yes. Because when you think about something now, by the time you start manifesting and you start producing that thing, more ideas will start coming up. Yeah. Just like creative, like designers, if you're a video editor or you are a graphic designer or you are a content creator, if you create a content today, by the time your company come up with new ideas, another idea will come out of you. So creativity give birth to more creativity. Yes, it give birth to more creativity. So finances is one of the most important things because if finance is not available, it can kill any ideas anybody can have. You understand?
You don't have time to think.
I'm telling you.
Because
that's it.
Someone that is trying to look for ways to survive or eat money, right? Or looking for food to eat on a daily basis. That kind of person will not be thinking of how to survive, right? Will not be thinking of how to create things because they don't want to survive at that particular time. Right. So what current the Nigerian economy as it stands, right? What role do you think it plays, right, in the creativity and innovation of Nigerian youths?
Number one thing is that if you have to look at this, we have to now focus on is it playing a positive role or a negative role? Which one do you want us to speak about?
Both. Let's talk about both.
Okay, when it comes to the positive aspect, like I won't lie to you, everybody's lamenting. Even the rich, this economy, I've not seen this kind of economy before. That even the rich,
on the resources we have saved.
I'm telling you, even the rich. You know, okay, let me talk about the aspect of even transportation. Do you know that I have somebody that he used to he has a lot of cars that he used to drive around. This kind of person now, he have to sell 3 cars, remaining 1. So you only fuel 1 to go out on his daily basis because of the cost of
fueling and management of the cars.
So that's to tell you that what that one is even doing in life of that person. Now let's not go to the aspect of the innovators or creators now. Now, when it comes to Nigeria economy right now, the way it's shaping us, it's actually reducing the rate at which people can think of what to do and what not to do. Yes. Because number one thing now, let's say you have an idea about something and you want to start producing something now, and the economy is not really helping. Before you know, the idea will just die.
To even start a business now, you have to think. You have to put some things in consideration, which is a lot of people are not even willing to start or invest in business. Like they don't want to because they feel like if they invest now, government will come tax. After tax, the amenities you need to start it. Sales, because sales is not even booming.
And to scale up a business, right, it's going to take a long time before you start making considerable profits on your investment.
I don't blame people leaving the country. I don't blame people.
If you have the opportunity to leave, you are out.
I will. Obviously, I will. Then we'll be coming back
they say Nigeria is the giant of Africa.
The money is not survive. We are not survive. The money cannot survive you. Like you cannot survive on what you are earning in Nigeria again. You can't.
Another thing is in Nigeria
the best thing is to go outside there and make more money, then come back, invest.
I won't really support you live in Nigeria like that. I won't really support that because if all of us are living in Nigeria like that,
we will build
the country.
Right?
I understand the idea of those that have left. Okay, those that have left, thank God you've left. But we that were here, the onus is not on us to now work hard to make sure
the
we
money
do what
to
we can
even
do.
live now.
Because all those people that are actually going, let me tell you, one day they want to come back to meet something. It is what we in Nigeria here have already produced that they will now buy. all the money they are bringing from abroad will not be the one that they will spend the money for. So we should not give up like we're in Nigeria right now. We should not give up. You understand? Like the question you were asking, like about the economy. The economy is actually shaping people to. It's actually reducing the way at which people think about new things.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
when the economy is not
There's
favorable,
no creativity.
okay. For example, now I want to
No
let's say
creativity.
I have money to produce a phone. I want to produce a device, and the cost of food is too expensive. The money I want to use to produce, I'll just spend it on food.
No, you want to produce the device and you have
Food
not
and
eaten.
transportation.
How would the idea to produce the device come? How would the
That's
idea?
the
How will you be able to
So,
put the idea into
The economy is actually
manifestation?
killing so many ideas.
So there is no
It's killing
positive
us.
impact in their economy, the creativity
Not
and
at all.
innovation
No,
of
no, 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 no.
Not
Nigerian
at all.
youth.
They are
It's
not
not.
helping
It's
the
not.
youth.
It's
No wonder
not.
our leader
It's not.
tagged us as lazy Nigerian youths. Oh, yes, now.
Nigerians are not actually lazy.
We
Nigerians
are not lazy. We are
lazy,
very
actually.
hardworking.
Nigeria is one of the most hardworking. Now, there are two things that I can actually say that Nigeria should be topping the charts for. Right, one is prayer. Nigeria.
We
prays
can
a
pray.
lot.
Oh.
Nigeria pray for
Bro, forget.
literally everything.
Leave prayer for Nigerians.
Nigerian prays for literally everything, and Nigerians are very, very hardworking.
Very
They can
hardworking.
really do
What
anything
is-
to survive. I don't know how somebody will come up with.
We can't even say we are even we are just religious because
Yeah, we are
it
religious.
is not our prayer that are prayers.
Exactly,
That's the thing.
exactly. We are
Yes.
religious,
We're
but,
just religious.
but I don't just go into that aspect, right? But then, like, how will someone wake up on a certain day and then now you know this perfume oil that they sell for I think 1,000 naira or so. Now, just because people want to increase their sales, they want to make it much more affordable for other people, then they over dilute it and they're selling it for 250 or 2,500 for 1,000 naira. Why? Now it is still what just to be able to survive. Nigerians will literally do anything to survive. You see people picking iron on the road, see people picking up empty
Plastics.
plastic. Why? They want to sell it. See people picking up carton because they want to sell it for companies that will reproduce these things and pay them for it. Anything just to survive. So I feel like both of you are agreeing to the fact that there's no positive impact of Nigeria economy to the current innovation and creativity of Nigerian
Not at
youth.
all. I thought of like what's the education system say how has it even be of benefits to us?
Number one, education sector is actually open, but the point
How?
is that the most important aspect of education in Nigeria is the primary and the secondary. You understand?
Exactly.
The tertiary institution
It's
is
a waste of time.
is a write-off because I'm telling you because most time, okay, I as a person I studied pure and applied chemistry when I was
I'm
in
still
school,
coming there.
and now I'm a media
Because
consultant.
imagine
It is not
I
related.
study zoology.
It is not
You
related
imagine,
at all.
see
You
what I'm
understand?
doing. I have
So-
to survive.
So that's
Based on skills.
that's the thing. So Nigerian economy is actually shaping people to be something else.
Mm.
Because I can literally tell you that in Nigeria today, if you bring out 100
90%.
90% are not actually doing what they study in school.
I'm telling
They are
you.
doing something different.
Then why
understand?
can't the leaders invest in skills and acquisition?
The point is the government actually working on like trying to bring up programs, but it is not enough. Because number one, I used to tell people it is not even about learning the skill. If you learn the skill, you need to establish the skill. To establish a skill is not easy. If you tell a youth now to rent a shop, to buy equipment, it's very expensive.
Everything.
You understand?
Everything still requires financing.
Everything finance, I'm telling you. And some of the challenges we are still going into from the, I don't know, okay, some of the challenges we are still facing is the aspect of what government can actually do. You understand? What government can actually do because it is not enough. They're actually trying, no, but it is still not enough
Not
because
enough
Nigeria
at
is
all.
so populated.
Yes, so populated. Like
So now, you say Nigeria is so populated. Are we saying that a country like China and India that have much more population, they are, of course, you can say for a fact that India are doing much more better than Nigeria is doing. China is doing much more better than Nigeria is doing. So they are much more populated. So I would say that population that's actually affecting us as a nation, or just that we have mismanagement of what we have. And
it is even because of the fact that Nigerian government they are not actually ready to create several businesses. A country like China, if you go to China today right now, a boy of 7-year-old can just tell you to hold on and produce a radio for you in less than 2 hours. A boy of 7-year-old in China, because they have the raw material, they have everything. And China, they don't really start like this. Before China, they did all the things China is doing today. They are not even the best before, but it was the time a particular government came into power. It was not that now leverage on empowering the youth. So it is what the Nigerian government can actually do to empower the youth. Now, if you go on the street right now, you will see 90% of Nigerian youth have ideas about what they can actually do, that you will see results. But no, now even this internet fraud that is very common with Nigerians, like Yahoo that people talk about, all those boys, if you actually invest those boys into tech, those same idea that using for do Yahoo, they will still use
most of those people are very intelligent, very smart. Because before you can collect money from others, from people, you have to be thinking.
I'm telling you,
they are very smart and intelligent. I'm not in support. We are not in support of Yahoo, but at least government should do better. They should do better in investing and giving out funds, assisting people. Because I came across something on the internet like that. A young guy, they have created what's it called? Should I call it glasses for blinds? Like it has
glasses for the blind.
Yes, like there's a, what do they call this thing? Indicator.
Okay. Like
indicator. If the person put on glass and is trying to move, maybe there's an object in front of the person, the speck or the glass will indicate. Yes, it will make a sound. Okay. Imagine that's an innovative idea. And no one is supporting. They posted that thing on internet. The thing was not trending. A lot, Adibin is a funny thing now. You see a lot of people sharing.
Is it Nigeria?
Yes, sharing. But the comment on it said going, it was minimal. But if it is funny thing now, you see people trending. I was just like, how are we here? Like how do we get here?
How did we get here? All right, guys. So we'll be going on a very quick break, and we'll be back shortly with more gist for you.
Are your financial goals just out of reach? What if you had access to a community that provides strategic investment opportunities in crypto, stocks, and real estate? Welcome to WealthGate, where your aspiration of building substantial net worth become achievable. Imagine the power of making informed investment decisions with the backing of expert advice and a supportive network. At WealthGate, we offer exclusive opportunities to invest in high growth potential assets. Whether it's the latest in crypto, promising stocks, or lucrative real estate, we provide the insights you need to thrive. Step into a future where your investments are working for you, steadily building your net worth. Join a community committed to your financial success and transform your wealth building aspirations into tangible achievements. With WealthGate, you're not just investing, you're creating a legacy of financial prosperity. Start your journey today and unlock the full potential of your investments. Call the numbers showing on your screen to get started.
Welcome back, guys. This is still the Green Zone podcast, and the topic before us, like I said earlier, is the challenges affecting the innovation and creativity of Nigerian youth, right? So guys, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just click the like button below, click the subscribe button, and turn on post notifications so you always get our notifications ahead, right? To know when we'll be releasing a new episode every week. All right, so the next question I have for us is, what is your take on the government trying to use its resources to limit the innovation and creativity of Nigerian youth rather than fund the project? I mean, I think I heard a particular story of a guy, right, who made a generator that uses water. Now imagine the government supported that kind of project. In the space of 5 years, we can start exporting this thing out to other countries, and in doing so, we can actually earn much more money for the government. But then I heard that the guy was being chased, or they were going after his life, trying to silence the guy, that the guy should not create anything like that again. So there are two questions I have. What is your take on the government doing that, and what do you think someone in that situation can actually do, right, to ensure that the creativity doesn't die and at the same time he doesn't lose his life or her life?
Yeah, firstly, in Nigeria today, we have so many distractions because what government should focus on, they're not really focusing on it. She understand. Now, like the story you actually mentioned about the guy that produced a generator that uses water, and he keep receiving threats like they want to kill him or something like that. if you even look at apart from the guy, okay, look at the problem we have with vehicles in Nigeria. In Nigeria today, we have some companies that are producing vehicles, just like Innocent.
Yeah.
I believe if we are actually very smart as a nation, government should stop importing cars. We focus on mass production by Innocent that in a way that we can even export to other countries. You understand? Because when it comes to production, if you are producing one thing for 500 naira, if you want to produce like 1,000 pieces,
It will be cheaper.
it will be cheaper. I can
Yeah.
even use 300 naira to produce one of those products. So if government can actually invest in somebody like Innocent now and is producing cars, you understand, and can export to other countries, it's going to boost the GDP of the country. You understand? So now somebody produce somebody produce a generator that is using water in a country that fuel is so
Well,
expensive.
it's expensive.
I
Yeah.
don't know, what are we really thinking as a nation? In a country that fuel is very expensive, I believe that what government should do is to invest in that kind of person. You understand? That person is a resources on his own.
They won't do that because
That person
of their
is a
status.
resources on
They
his
won't
own.
do that.
So now I would like to even open
They
up
won't.
what is the problem about this thing. Nigeria, the problem we have is we don't actually think about the future, we think about the present. Now, the reason why we have issues of Nigeria not really investing in young innovators is number one. Now, that guy, the reason why we have challenges is because of the issue of this petroleum that we have in Nigeria, which is
How
the
would they make their money?
PMS. Now,
How would they make their money?
how would they make their money? How would they make their money? Do you know that? Okay, let me go like this. Apart from this guy that actually produced generator that's using that's using water. There was some years back in the 80s. There's a man that actually produced a vehicle that uses water.
Yes, I heard
It has
about
been a
that.
very long
Yes,
time.
I heard
First
about
man,
that.
it's been a very long time. He produced a car that uses water.
From Nigeria.
Yes,
Not in Nigeria.
not Nigeria, but
So-
I heard about that.
So what
I'm
happened
not
is
sure.
some investors actually contacted this guy. They said, okay, we want to reach out to you so that we can invest in what you're doing. So he was invited for a party, a dinner or something. The guy ate, he drank or something. And that was the end. The guy died.
Wow.
I
he
heard
died.
about that.
And that was the end. Since that time, we've not actually heard of somebody actually producing stuff like that. You understand? Not until this 21st century, there's a lot of innovations actually coming up. So number one, that guy should be very careful because number one, in Nigeria today, if you are coming up with something against the government, you are in trouble.
Exactly.
Because Nigeria will so much depend on how much we are actually making from petroleum. Because in Nigeria today, we so much depend on that crude oil. We focus on that crude oil, forgetting other things. Because in Nigeria today, agriculture is a sort of investment that can actually make money from.
Yeah.
You understand? Look at Lagos now. Everywhere now, people are using it to build houses. I'm telling you, there's no place to plant anything. Everything is real estate. No. You understand? There are other things that governments can actually invest into that can actually help us. You understand? So now that guy, number one, you need to be very, very careful because number one, there's somebody in the south now. This guy produced diesel with with raw material, like he produced diesel from raw material. Now he did a video, he posted it online. Now the guy also is getting threats from coming with such innovation. So that's to tell you the challenges that youth are actually.
What's wrong with
So if
Africa?
you have an idea today, what you can actually do is, if you want to survive in this country, you have to partner with the government. Now, if you want to partner with the government, don't go directly to the government. Partner with a powerful person that has power in politics. Because number one, if you partner with someone that has money for that business, if government is not interested, they will frustrate the business and they will shut the business down. That is what we call power. For example, now if government want to frustrate all Lagos landlords, now they can tell landlords to be paying 50. They can tell them to pay 50,000 every month on their own house. I'm telling you.
But I think they will need to reverse that definition of what is government. What's it called that they said? Power for the people,
Power for the people,
by the people.
government
Because
of
it's
the
not
people, for the
it's not
people,
actually the truth. How can you be how can you be imposing law on the people?
Laws that are not favorable to us as
Yes.
citizens. Yeah.
How can you be? Because we believe we have our say too, but in this country, I don't think we have our say. We have say anymore. We don't have say. It's what they give us. We have to take it by force.
No.
So
That is what is happening now. That is what they are making us to understand, that we don't have power. It's what they give
anything
us.
they give to us, we the people, we turn it to cruise. And we need to laugh online. And in 2 weeks, we are forgotten about it.
what this guy can actually do,
And it's a coping mechanism.
what he can do, is with the principle, partner with somebody that has
Power.
the money to finance it and has power,
in
and have
politics.
power in politics. Because somebody must defend what you are doing in politics. Dangote, I want to tell you, Dangote now that his business is surviving in Nigeria, even with all the power and connection you have, he's still facing issue. Look at what happened with the issue of crude oil, giving people petrol to marketers and likes. Because it's facing, even with the fact that he has money and he has power and everything. So the point is, you need connection with somebody in power that can be connected to politics. Or else, no matter if you start producing today, I will tell you that government can actually frustrate your business and end it. They have the power. You can't just do business in Nigeria and believe you can do business. No, government must support what you want to do. You understand? Because at least the support you do, they will tell you to pay tax, which you'll be willing to pay at least as long as the business is moving. You understand? So number one thing is you must be able to partner with somebody in power that has power, somebody that has the financial strength to support the business, and somebody that has power in politics. That's all. And for people like that have ideas, they shouldn't give up. Because if you give up, then I don't want to say what will happen to the future of this country. So if you have ideas and you can think of something new, don't give up. You understand? Stick and keep putting your best into what you're doing, but don't limit the ideas to yourself alone. You need to share ideas and be very careful so that people will not steal your ideas. Because some people, they will say if you give them your idea like this, they'll steal your idea and
they act on it.
They'll turn it to their
the
own.
next thing you start seeing your ideas in the market. I'm telling you. I bet somebody said that he had an idea about something, just shared with a friend. 2 years later, the guy did not talk about it. He just saw his friend producing that thing that he actually think in his mind. He just discussed with his friend. The guy just started producing it. So anything you have in mind, you have to be very strategic with who you share it with before they steal your ideas.
Yeah.
So
That's
what's your own take on the government trying to use its resources to limit or rather than support our projects?
I don't really have much to say about that because he has broken the whole thing down. But what I will also say is just that I even want to ask this question, sir. Sorry. Do we even have vision in this country? Like yes, because yes, yes, we are just moving. We are just moving.
There's no sense of direction.
Exactly. Because firstly, that is what we need to tackle. And that's what that's when the government can
actually function properly.
As in, I don't even know. But
the point is, those that have the vision, you never allow them to get into power. You never allow them to get into power. That's it.
So until those who have the vision get
because
into power,
if you have
Nigeria will remain directionless.
As in,
it's a whole lot.
God
But on a final note, what advice can you give to those people out there who have this innovation and creativity and are looking to go into finance business sector? Right? What skill can you advise they learn, or what opportunities do you think they can leverage on to actually scale up in life?
So I would like to give an example by one of my mentors. His name is Bruno Orakina. He's the owner of Bruno's Place Unisex Salon. He has a branch in Ikeja City Mall. He also has a branch in Abuja. So now this man, he had an idea about having a salon back then. So what did he do? And he need funding. Like we used to say, like funding is a challenge to raise business. So I think what he did was that then he had a place where he can actually collect loan to start a business. But a business you've not really started, so collect loan is very dangerous because the pressure of paying back the interest and the loan itself might actually put a lot of pressure on you.
It is advisable to not start a business with a
loan. Yes. Yeah. So what he did was that he actually wrote to some family and friends to help him. So he wrote to few of his friends to raise money. So like five of his friends gave him some amount of money. So he used those money to actually start the business. So that's part one. So part two again is I believe that if you have an idea about something and you need huge funding, number one thing is start small. You understand? Just start small. If it is 10,000, you have to start that and start small. Now, if that 10,000 can only produce one thing, do that one thing. Then after probably you've made sales on that one thing, then the profit use it to produce another one. So make sure you are progressing with as long as you're getting small funding, keep progressing with it. Because by the time the business start getting bigger, investors will actually see the business and they would like to invest in the business. Because if you keep depending on the government, your idea will just die. It will just die, it will vanish. They will not even remember you existed. I'm telling you, So the point is, when you have an idea about something, yes, just start small with the little you can do. And I want to set an example. Assume you're a photographer now, and you have a passion to go into photography. Number one, if you have a house you are staying, you can turn your room to a photography studio.
As in, it's just
During the lockdown, I have a friend, he's fully into photography. So what he did was that during the photography, people were not going out, so he just turned his house, he turned into photography studio. He put his stand, he put his backdrop, he put his lights. The guy just started shooting, and people were just coming. He was giving them discounts. He was making his money. So number one thing is, like, use the limited resources you have to start that innovative ideas in your head. Because if you're waiting for that big funding to come, you will keep waiting until the idea will just die. And like we used to say in Nigeria today, if you have idea about something and you don't really start that thing on time, something else will come to your brain that will swipe up that idea. Look at that person, that example I gave with that man that produced a small radio now. I don't know, after 5 years, he started selling pure water and lights. The idea is gone. I'm telling you, maybe after 5 years, if you tell the guy, come and produce this thing, might have forgotten some of the mechanism.
Yes.
Might have forgotten the mechanism of producing that thing. She understands.
Because survival has overtaken
I'm telling you.
the drive to,
I'm telling you.
innovate.
So number one, and again is, I think what government can do again, because I believe that I understand that we can't depend on the government, but we still have to tell the government something. Now, government should actually produce a way for young entrepreneurs that have ideas. They can give them grants, because if you keep giving people loan, some people cannot even pay, they can't even raise the interest because the business is not booming yet. You see, in Nigeria today, it is very easy for you to actually give loan to a business that's already surviving, that is going well. Because, for example, let them go take work to any bank that he needs 100 million naira or 200 million, or let's say he need 5 billion or 10 billion or 20 billion, or he say he needs $1,000. They will give the money to him because his business is moving. But for a business, a new idea that is just coming up, it is very hard to say, go and collect loan. No. I have some business in this country that are booming right now that they started on the basis of grants. So the Nigerian government should try and start a grant scheme. You understand? And they should not just give grant scheme to any other person. Once you discover that, okay, you have an idea about something, and they can look at the idea you have, they can just give the person the grants for the person to just start. Then if the person wants to expand, then they can now give loan for the person to now return the money back. You understand? But government should not emphasize on loan because Nigeria is full of loan everywhere. I'm telling you, loan is too much.
With crazy interest
I'm telling you.
rates.
See, I'm like in Nigeria today, 70% of Nigerians are living on loan. I'm telling you, 70% of Nigerians are living on loan because they just have to survive. I'm telling you. So that's my take for now.
All right, that's amazing. So, Mrs. Khadijat, what's your final take on an advice to the youth who are trying to innovate and they don't have the resources? What do you think they can leverage on to still ensure that they are scaling up and their idea doesn't die with them?
Okay, my advice to them is that, like Long John has said, start from little. Like boss used to say, meet people, talk to people. Like my boss used to say, meet with people, talk to people. If you don't express yourself, you don't meet people, there's no how they will help you. So you have to be known, share your idea, but be strategic with your ideas. Who you share your ideas to be strategic with that. But let them know you, because the more they know what you can do, and also it's not by know that you can do this, because there's a different thing between knowing what asking for help and then help you, then you exhaust that money.
You use it the wrong way.
Yes. They won't be happy about that and happy to fund you more. But just keep being you. Start at the little. Yes, little.
I'd like to add one more thing. You know, sometimes if you're trying to do something, sometimes it is very hard for you to actually do it alone. So that is where the essence of collaboration actually comes in. You can actually collaborate with people. For example, now you have an idea about something and you have someone that can actually give you the funding. You can collaborate. Both of you have a mutual rating agreement about, okay, this is how we want to run the business. So
this is equity that will be
telling you the equity of the business. You have a written document. You understand about the business, so that it won't be as if in the future someone else start cheating you. You understand? So you can actually collaborate with people. And again, if you as a youth want to achieve something, and you have your circle of influence that both of you have that same idea, I think it is very good if both of you can actually run this thing together. Because number one thing again about us limiting most of Nigerian youth is some people want to do that thing alone.
Alone,
Yes.
yeah.
It is very hard. It is very hard to do
You
things
cannot
alone.
live alone.
Because
Life
I'm telling you, there's some, there's
cannot
some,
live
see, there's some innovations that small money cannot even do anything. So you need huge amounts of money. So you have to collaborate with a lot of people. In Nigeria, we have some banks that is owned by 10 people in this country. We have banks that are owned by 5 people in this country. You understand? They just have shareholders and they know how they share their profit every month and everything. So you can learn that from how to collaborate with people. It's also a sort of your ideas will not just die like that. Thank you.
That's amazing. All right, thank you guys so much. I really learned a lot, right? I've learned a lot. Long John and Miss Khadijat, I've learned a whole lot. All right, that's been a fantastic session with both of you. All right, guys, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. But before we go, I'd like to thank our sponsors, my Ulabi company, for giving us this platform to do this for you guys every week. Don't forget, this is still the Green Zone podcast, and I remain Spec. Bye, guys.
Are you ready to break free from financial stress and achieve the life of your dreams?
I am Mayowa Owolabi. I am here to help you unlock the door to your financial freedom.
Imagine having a personalized financial roadmap tailored specifically for you, guiding you every step of the way. At the Money Clinic, you'll receive one-on-one consultations with Mayowa Owolabi, a renowned financial expert dedicated to transforming lives.
Every health has its own peculiarity. Likewise, every financial challenge or any status you have financially has its own approach. So reach out to Money Clinic right now, where your journey to financial freedom begins.
Whether you're struggling with debt, looking to invest, or simply want to create a sustainable financial plan, the Money Clinic is your ultimate solution. We'll work together to identify your goals, overcome obstacles, and build a strategy that works for you. Don't let financial worries hold you back any longer. Take the first step towards financial freedom today. Join Mayowa Olabi at the Money Clinic and let's make your financial dreams a reality. Spaces are limited, so secure your spot now. Call 090-6193-4347 to get started. The Money Clinic by Mayowa Olabi is where your financial freedom starts.